Back to New Day Cleveland. Okay, do you dream of younger looking skin but fear invasive procedures? Well, here with a proven alternative is Dr. Ritu Malhotra from Enhanced Image Center. And a lot of people call her Dr. M, don't they?
They do.
Because the Malhotra is a little tricky, isn't it?
It's a mouthful.
It's
definitely.
a mouthful. Hey, we're talking about this whole thing. People talk about facelifts and surgery to enhance your appearance. People get afraid of it because it's expensive, it's big time surgery, but you have another way to do it.
Oh yes, it's nice to be able to have a lot of options in this age where we use lasers to make things simpler, quicker healing, a little less invasive, and a little more affordable.
Mm-hmm. This procedure you're talking about that you do there, does it involve like injecting like different kinds of things into the skin, or is it moving skin, or how does this work? Do you go under anesthesia and sleep during this thing, or how does it work?
So we use a little local anesthetic.
Like going to the dentist.
That's right. You know, a little nick under here. We're working underneath the skin. We are definitely lifting the skin. We're defining the jawline.
Ah, here's some pictures right here. Now that's quite a difference. So obviously the one on the right has been enhanced, and boy, that's. Now, how long did it take you to do a job like that?
Spent about an hour on the neck portion and an hour along the jawline on both sides.
And the patient's fairly comfortable during this procedure?
Very.
It's a big difference. So what other area, I mean, the neck is very obvious and the jawline. Are there other areas you worked on too?
You know, we do what the patient, what the person wants, because as you could tell, you know, somebody thought she would have wanted something done with her eyes. You know, we age sort of like pieces of a puzzle all over the place, but she wanted her jawline and her neck treated, and that's what we did for her and gave her a real natural look with that.
Okay, so this patient here looks like she may have had something done with the eyes.
So she had upper eyelids done and taken care of, lower eyelids. She actually had a little bit of a lateral brow lift, along with the jawline and neck look natural lift.
So was this all done at one sitting, one procedure, all of this work?
It was.
And how long did it?
Because it's a single downtime, you know.
How long did it take you to do this one?
So an hour along the jawline, an hour along the neck, about 30 minutes for the brow lift, 45 minutes for the upper eyes, and about an hour for the lower eyes.
So it was like an all-morning kind of procedure?
Like within 5 hours,
yeah.
You know.
And but boy, what a difference.
Yeah, it can change someone's life, really.
Yeah, it would seem to me that you might have more control over the results than somebody who does a big surgical procedure with a lot of like cuts and scarring and that kind of stuff.
We do, but yet it's individualized to what a person needs, and you have to admit it's real natural looking. If you were to look at those after pictures by themselves,
yeah,
you know, you can't tell that anything's been done.
You know what else I noticed in the first picture? This one is very obvious, but in that first picture, she had nothing done to her eyes, but just that work around her jawline and her neck made her eyes look so much better.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing, yeah.
It is.
So how amazing is the price to do this?
Oh, you know, if you're looking for something that you want to have done in that area and you're not ready for that big traditional facelift and going to the hospital and going under general anesthetic, and you want to pay about half the price.
About half the price?
About half the price.
And how long does something like this last? Does it have a longer shelf life than perhaps a more complicated surgery?
So 8 to 10 years, you know, it varies because of your genetics and your sun exposure and your elasticity, but you know, you can pretty much say 8 to 10 years.
That's pretty good. So when you look at people, you look at them and go like, what? So we're talking to each other, going like, oh, he could use a little of this, he could use a little of that.
You know, people think that all the time. You know, you look at your neighbors, you go out with your neighbors, and they think, oh my gosh, is she looking at me like that? You know, what do I need?
Yeah.
And it's really not like that.
So you can do this with a credit card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Dr. Ritu Malhotra, how did I do?
Oh, you did great.
You're on Transportation Drive, that's in Garfield Heights, so check it out.